So question 22, I did a video using Excel. Now I want to do a video using the TI84 calculator. Uh, First thing again, to do mean, we need actual data points. Since they gave us a range, we actually have to find the midpoint of each one of these classes. So notice how we know the 0 plus 9 is 9 and half of 9 is 4.5. That would be my first data point. And then notice how our class width is 10, so we can add 10 to each one of those so we don't have to average it. So we then can put the rest of them down here. So those would be my midpoints. Now remember, our formula for mean is we have to do the sum of the data point times its weight, or how many times it occurs, divided by the sum of the weights, or how many times the entry occurred, which is also called the frequency. So we can do it that way as well. So I guess you could rewrite the formula as the sum, the frequency times x divided by the sum of the frequencies. You can also kind of look at the formula because the frequency is kind of like the weight, if you will. So using the calculator, what I can do is put the data into the calculator here. So hit stat, edit. The first thing I'm going to do is clear this off, go up L1, hit clear, come down. So what I can do is put the midpoints in here. So I'm going to pause the video and get those going. So once I get the midpoint values in, the next thing I want to do is create a list two, which is going to be the frequencies. So that's going to how many times we have those occur. So the 4.5 essentially occurred 4 times, 40 times. So I'm going to put the frequencies in the second column. So I'll pause my video there while I put that data in. So going back in, I now have my L1 is my data points. We had to use the midpoints. And then L2 is my frequency list. So to do a weighted mean, so what I can do is go to stat, slide over to calculate. We're doing one variable statistics. So my data is L1, but notice how we now have a frequency list located in L2. So L2 is actually above the 2. So hit second L2, and it'll actually take into account that there's a frequency list as well. So if there's not a frequency list, that's got to be cleared back out. So, but since we do have a frequency list in L2, we need to use that as well. So if we hit calculate, notice X bar again is this 38.39, or again 38.4. So notice how that does give me the same thing as we did in Excel. So that's how you can use the graphing calculator as well to determine the weighted mean, if you will, when there's a repeated values here, or frequencies.